another dimension within the civilization capsule.
¿Habrá un cofre por acá?
Why does it open up now?
No tiene
Was
pinta,
it
¿no?
when Avidius and I made contact?
Permissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to phase 2.
No me deja ver bien el personaje.
Arbiter. This moment was all Arbiter. I grieve to say, time in this place. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment. I knew not the fullness of its design. It records the origin once. We drafted the first blueprint for these. Arbiter, heed me now.
Rodri.
In the beginning, life rose and
¿Qué pasa, Benny?
fell with the tide.
Desliza, bro.
The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago.
Desliza atrás, bro.
I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Desliza para arriba. Ah, para acá.
Your light blesses us.
Ah, ¿qué es por lo de Raguna?
En el último video que subiste te voy a donar un pulgar hacia arriba.
El último video que subí. ¿Cuál es? El del Rocket, ¿no? El del nombre.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity
¿Quieres?
to manifest civilization's shadow.
¿Por mí? O sea, para mí, si querés donar, doná. O sea, yo tampoco te voy a decir que dones o no dones. Eso ya es cosa tuya. Si a vos te gustó el video y todo eso y querés donar, sí. Adelante.
It spoke in my name, built false miracles, forged hollow grace.
La cosa es que a vos te guste el contenido.
On stagnant, obedient minds.
¿Por qué tengo que hacer? ¿Tocar el pescado?
We are blessed by the sea.
¿Eh?
By you, we are unified. By you, we are born.
¿Tocamos acá?
From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
Se está volviendo re loco esto.
Of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to
¿Todo bien, tu
unleash the
antídoto?
dark tide. It scarred Renacita beyond.
Mira el video de el de Psycho Chat y mira los comentarios.
Began to question.
Hace rato que no miro los comentarios el de Psycho. Ahora después me fijo que lo tengo complicado ahora. A ver, lo muevo por acá. Ahí está. Igual, todo comentario que me dejen me sirve. Todo me gusta. Compartir el directo. Todo sirve. Todo suma.
In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right
Ah, lo tengo que mantener presionado. Yo decía, ¿qué hago?
Civilizations abound with Therodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right
Se hace mejor la historia con...
to choose the
La interacción está en la imagen.
shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide where their future must lead.
No, guacho, un unicornio.
What followed, thou already knowest. Once, I did seek thy counsel.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Threnodians?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. The capsule was ever meant for that.
What if that resonator became the Threnodians' puppet?
If that came to pass, then Rinasita has already fallen. But if she standeth, Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear
Pero todavía no
of
sé
the
quién es
sea
el Leviatán,
shaped its
chabón.
likeness as a great sea creature. Even at civilization's dawn, the opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinasita. If the Rinasitans wouldst walk Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinasita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
Mientras no queden todos muertos.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
No hace falta.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me?
Sí. Sin ningún tipo de duda.
This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
¿Qué me dio?
Righteous One, trust her. And trust me. Everything we've done.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need...
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
No me acuerdo
Now,
cómo.
Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth.
¿Qué no te acordás, Vení?
It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maid, that gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinasita.
Donar.
Use it to bring back Leviathan.
No te sabría decir. Nunca
Perdón, personas abrazándose.
No pasa nada, Vení. Yo no sé ni cómo donar, imagínate. Nunca doné a nadie. Así que no hay problema.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Threnodian.
Perhaps longer than we can imagine.
Ya
Even
fue,
your
te
clash
donó
with
acá.
Cartethia may have been scripted. A setup to give
Ah, porque vos
Leviathan a
querías
shot
donar
at
en un
sweeping the
video,
Sentinel.
claro, no tengo ni idea de eso.
Sí.
Ah, sí, por eso. Yo en video de TikTok no sé si se puede donar, Me parece raro. Me parece que solo se puede donar en directos.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer?
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest... The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna
Gracias, Benny,
again
por las
at
5
any
rosas.
moment.
Mira, recibiste la insignia de donador top 1.
Listo.
Muchas gracias, Benny. La verdad, un capo.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creation?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates if the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near. Those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts, and you've noticed it. The Tide spawn in Ragun. Exactly. I've always... They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule.
Creo
So,
que eso también es plata real.
tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later
¿Qué
I'd
cosa?
find the Tide Spawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger.
¿Las rosas?
The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power.
Las donaciones.
Open the moment you and
Ah,
the
sí, las
Gladiator
donaciones
touch
sí.
it.
Pero es re poco. O sea, ponele que... ¿Qué será? 0,01 dólar, algo así es. Creo, o menos incluso. No te sabría decir, ¿eh?
You think it's avidious. But you...
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right.
O capaz te estoy diciendo cualquiera,
Is in me.
pero no es tanto.
But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine. Why turn it again? You're welcome
Fua,
to try
se
and stop
remurió.
me. But me? When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Huh. Good. Then hunt with me.
Ya estaría muerta.
Until we give Leviathan. Huh. The Sentinel's frequency is gone.
¿Me esperas un rato que voy a buscar monedas? Cara muy
They're all Tide
sonriente.
spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the dark
Yo voy a estar
tide.
todavía en
That's how I
directo.
got in. Followed
Pero
the
fíjate.
corruption straight through.
No es necesario que dones tanto.
No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes.
Ya con lo que donaste es
The
suficiente.
frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it to the storm. You have access to core data. But Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex.
Acá, Brino.
Hard to say.
No
but
importa.
We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the
Bueno,
next wave of tide
eso fíjate vos, Vení. O sea,
The flames are raw.
¿qué pega? No, pega bastante. La necesito sacar.
The exit
¿Qué
is
fue
at
eso?
the end of this wind trail. Stay on it.
Ah, está acá. Uy, se me requedó. Oh, ahora tengo que girar meteorito. Estuvo cerca. Había una pluma de galbrena. ¿O no?
The collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster. We're almost there.
Cabal la refumé esa de la pluma de galbrena, ¿eh? mira Carlota. Los hace bolsa. Para lo que llegue.
Rover. Good.
Ni 2 segundos y ya los
Looks like you
invadieron
haven't run
estos
into
bichos.
too
¿Qué
much
onda?
trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was...
That was the last one. With the family's private echo arts.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sternness.
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new tides from
ese bicho?
forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you.
Qué raro.
He didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on fire.
Yo te digo, raro.
Give me your hand.
¿Todo bien, policías en acción?
I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight.
Ojo, ojo con
We'll
Avidius.
find his trail.
Hay que cagarlo a trompada. Tiene que aprender.
I must move quickly.
Yo te digo.
Silence, you maddening whisper! No, there must be something. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalia.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to
No,
have
no
been
me la
destroyed.
contés.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Team Peliblancas, ¿qué onda?
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky.
Nah, increíble. ¿Todo bien, Valen?
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
Pulsa para rendirte, pero ni
One
que
of
fuera
them.
tan difícil,
I have
chabón.
the tacit discord harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself? So, you can absorb them directly?
Aparte, ni me
You
puedo
can
mover.
say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now,
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
first things first, they'll be corrupted by the dark tide. But the signs aren't always so visible.
Viste, son plumas.
We'll have to look for associated side effects and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the tide spawn up ahead.
¿Por qué dan la opción de rendirse si es autodirigido esto? Es rarísimo.
That's a Phasalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me.
It's Rover.
Llama a Gabrena.
Pink the Sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark tide creation swarms without warning.
Ahí está, mira lo que pega.
We will overrun before we can.
Ah,
Thank
lo que
you.
pega Gabrena.
Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting.
would you please help to reinforce her position?
Qué quilombo bárbaro.
It's too late, my lady. My mind
¿Qué hacía
can't be
Gilberto?
fixed. Save your... I only beg. Don't let me die
Está re
a
loco.
monster.
No, mira, se murió Gilberto.
I see it. The end times.
¿Todo bien, Chris?
Paradise.
A ver.
Descending at last.
No, este está re loco, ya está.
Rover. She is.
Tranquila, tranquila.
Why are you with her?
Tranquila que la mata.
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run to... This is the true horror of the evolved dark tide. It feeds. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those who... All we can offer is the dignity of dying.
My lady, don't.
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice.
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalians.
¿Pero tocó? Bueno, está muerto, pero bueno. ¿Qué hizo el chabón? Corrió, se acercó y listo.
The living march forth. Cartathea remains secure in the Physalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our... It was Leviathan's voice.
It's very likely Avidius. Right now, everything is riding
Por
on us
Dios, yo
finding
te
him.
digo, ese Avidios solo causa desastre, chabón. Habría que matarlo desde la primera vez que lo vi.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements? Thessalio Fells. It's already... Attention! Deploy all acolytes to...
Acolyte Phoebe! A cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards...
Se está a punto de pudrir todo.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to defuse the family's antidote. It should help.
We'll triage the wounded and...
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinasita.
O light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today as the Sentinel
si hay una mano.
soldiers.
Nada mal,
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn.
Para.
This is our chance to go
Déjame
straight
volar.
for the source.
It's you.
¿Qué le había pasado al chabón?
Give me that you have to see me like this.
Está
civilization
podrido.
capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. I saw Rinasita's beginnings and the memories of... I saw him too. Caligula.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Re influenciable el chabón este,
Yes, I once said, but after I left that space, I suddenly felt the tide spawn's movements. They were converging on the Thessalia Fells. I still wanted to do something, anything to stop the devastation. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Thessalia's oldest memories awoke ahead of time. Because of me.
Buenas para la gente que esté viendo en Twitch.
Countless tide spawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but I overestimated my hopes and dreams. All of it was real, so why? Why did it all come to this?
¿Por qué? ¿En serio te preguntas por qué? Porque eso es un boludazo, chabón.
From Septimont to Raguna, the blame lies with me. Perhaps this is the fate I could never outrun.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed.
This is the role fate wrote for me.
Yo sabía que esto iba a pasar.
Fate
¿Todo bien, Mini
decrees I
Peca?
become the Mad King. So why? I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. But who can truly know the mind of fate?
Le pegaba 5 tiros antes cuando apareció y ya no me ahorraba este problema.
I will wear its face. I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest.
Me arruiné la vida. Con lo boludo que era antes.
In glory, with the blood of the old king. Unwitting one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate
Ahí mira.
and rewrite
Encuentro caos.
theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
¿Dónde se fue? Qué bicho del traste. Que se esconde en la oscuridad la cabeza de Gnocchi.
Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
His will is stirring within the dark tide. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth.
No, pará. Que me está a punto de matar a Galorena.
Annihilation.
Bicho del traste.
Hopefully this helps. We'll face judgment. Waves rise. Judgment strikes.
Gotcha. Again.
Tempest deflections.
The hunt ends here.
Avidius, remember who you are.
Remember the man you wanted to become.
¿Qué hace? Mira. ¡Fua, hermano! Me absorbió y me partió el medio.
Avidius, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am nothing.
Dale, hace algo bien en tu vida.
There must be a way. Girl. Was she devoured by the tide too? Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
I know. The dark tide devours everything.
Anda a ayudarla.
It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who... These false frequencies need me to survive. Then I'll show it who's the real boss.
No sé de qué hablas.
Fate may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't
Es Augusta, obviamente.
believe in it.
Ah, Ricky. Ah, como la quemé. Ni cerca.
A memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. I still have a move to make.
Ni cerca, chabón.
I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide spawning. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Avidius!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran
¿Qué
his fate.
carajo?
Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage.
¿Cómo tengo ganas de carro trompada este? Por favor, déjame un ratito. No, me voy a dejar.
Truly moving scene. A pitiful alas. His script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit.
Yo soy Avidius, decía, ¿viste? tipo insufrible. Qué insufrible.
A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you, but to become truly real, that path was still far off. I merely, in the end, the breath that could give him life. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not always an act of cruelty. Humanity is fate's plaything. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Tragedy breeds transcendence. Only then may a soul rise beyond itself and touch the gates of immortality.
A este solo le gusta ver. ¿Por qué no te acercas y te parto un par de dientes?
Should you still insist on my cruelty? Well, high praise and go then. To Septimont, the curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite. Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy?
You brought ruin to Rinascita. You think you're just walking away?
Es un holograma.
My stage lies elsewhere, but since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fun with overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has... So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark be forewarned? When...
¿Qué le pasaba?
The harbinger of the dark tide is the anchor of reality of all tidespawn. When I was absorbing the tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the dark.
Then why didn't the light of Imperator
Ahora
reveal
Avidius
his
está
true
muerto.
form?
Y yo soy feliz.
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shown. And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death, that created his own truth. That's why he played right into the Quill-Bearer's hands. Escape.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate.
Yes. As he wished. We must... Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the Harbinger...
Yo pensé que sí era el heraldo. Yo lo quería matar ya. Tenía excusa. Ah, bueno. Mejor no hago nada.
The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest...
I'm so scared.
Le mentí a la niña.
Oh, it's you! The great hero, Rover! Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like...
¿Qué pasaba? Oh no, aléjate de la niña.
But you can't save everyone.
Se pudrió todo. Se pudrió todo.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Esa no es carretilla ni a palo.
Carthea?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity.
¿Qué cara? Fenrico y la otra que era la gladiadora. ¿Que era Leona?
Righteous one, open the ascendant gate.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan.
Sí, lo suponía. Pero va a ser jodidísimo.
Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down.
¿Qué pasó?
I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw—
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before.
Que estuve a punto de
Will you
matar a
forget
la
your
niña.
loyalty to your comrade?
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella, and
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Carthea. They all passed through that gate.
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise.
El paraíso peregrino, dice.
Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters... Rover, you are the new harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Chupol. ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Me tiene que matar ahora? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Harry Potter? Sí, vos sos el nuevo
Cantarella went
Horcrux,
inside to
sí.
prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.
No me dio tiempo ni a girarme.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Avidius.
Listo, me va a tener que pegar un corchazo.
Thoughts and memories.
Quien pudiera.
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
The dark tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds.
Abby does carry the dark tide's
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the dark tide's frequency lay in wait, it makes sense. You two share life and energy.
Estoy de salud gracias a Abby. Increíble.
Your frequency has been override.
Otra vez.
Rover?
El MVP, boludo. El MVP del juego.
Did I do something wrong?
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the dark tide. We couldn't have known what it would become.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Renacida with the dark, but we've already secured Raguna and Septimond.
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not a matriarch of Physalia. You have guarded this truth for over a century. Now, we need your insight.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodian's whispers finally quiet. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep.
¿Qué onda? No, está bien.
It used
me asusta TikTok.
to spread a
¿Qué onda?
spiritual plague. All the while,
¿Todo bien, Máximo?
it has been feeding on our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. They said the dark tide is that subconscious made real.
I heard them. All those voices in the dark tide. And before I touched the gate...
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious. That's why the playwright kept forcing Renacita into conflict. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false...
If that's true...
Claro, pero según el trailer aparecía Scar. ¿Dónde está ese chabón?
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. When it does, every soul in Renacita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartetias. That means the first step in her plan is complete. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the dark tide,
Pero todo el Cartetias está bien, ¿no?
So for now, we can't share the... But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Renacita runs deeper than I...
Me tenés que asegurar que Cartetia está bien.
You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vet, so go. Gather every last flicker of
Bueno,
it.
tiene que asegurar.
This is a hunt, yes. But
Está bien,
it's
Mauro.
also more than that. It's a war of... To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart... For now, the dark tide in Raguna is under control. Before the bells of paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimond. Just like the playwright said, when the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality,
Sabrina,
past
una
and
diosa.
future, will converge there.
Vale que la hija de Mil salga a mi cuenta porque me quiere pegar 5 tiros. Y van a faltar tiros. Pasamos directamente a él. Al infinito y más allá, chabón. Oh, mira, y uno.
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us.
Me voy, Si me vas a tratar así.
Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here, too? I see you're starting evacuations.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it.
Buena sana.
No signs, no patterns. The dark tide's spawn are surfacing at random. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to... As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stab.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
Destruyeron toda la ciudad.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent a knee, never played by the rules.
Igual se lo merecía Ovidius, así
Fate
que...
always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it.
¿Para qué lamentarlo? Estaría para que saquen un banner de Ovidius y no tiro ni a palo. Ahorro gemas.
The last prophecy ended with the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septim. Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't blame them for trembling.
Oh. Ve quién viene.
Aquila, any word?
No entiendo grifo.
The dark tide has been spotted at the three heroes. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond. They call it the Three Heroes Crest, for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there.
¿Y Augusta?
If even that place isn't safe. We need to see it with our own eyes. But Septimont still needs us to...
No te ibas a ir
Worry
sola.
not, honored one. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle. We will do everything we can.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance runs in our blood. And we were raised beneath the shining legacy of heroes.
We're counting on you, honored one.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
¿Quién pudiera montar un grifo con Yuno?
traces of
The tide spawn always
Voy a
shows up
terminar
where
la
we least
historia para
expect
sacar
them
gemas
and
y
never slow down.
después tiro por Gardina.
Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking.
Don't wear that face. These are Septimon's warriors.
There! The three heroes' crest. Looks like they... Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign.
Look! It's Rover!
Fua, le bajó unos gráficos. Oh, mira lupa.
My fellow warrior, you came.
Mira, compis.
Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you, hero of heroes.
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other.
A lot happened while you were off adventuring. You missed some fun.
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but... theoretically. The dark, but this time, nothing. No blight cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap as we continued to search
Ya
for
no
a
debe
permanent
caer mucho
solution.
la historia.
But we repelled the first wave and set up an anti-corrosion ward. Have you discovered anything?
What? But... I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth...
The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow. Its wicked ambitions know no end.
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tide spawn heading straight for the camp.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe.
Vamos a cagarlos a piña, ya fue.
It's been too long since we stood shoulder. Warriors! The battle horns sound!
Piñas, 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 piñas. Dale vos. No me hagas volver ahí.
Tide spawn dead ahead. Let's cut 'em
Ah, no,
down
están
in
acá.
one clean sweep. There you go. It's always a blast fighting beside
bueno,
you,
no
my
duran-
fellow warrior.
Another horde inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight for the Anchor Obelisk.
We will stop them.
No viene lupa. Que era de lupa.
Wonderful sound. Finale, rend this slumber. On you go. The hero of honor to you,
my friend.
¿Qué queda? Ah, queda ese bicho.
Honor cannot be sunk.
Oh, siguen viniendo.
Moments of victory.
No voy a usar la cara ulti porque es el divino cohete.
Your Excellency, the target's in the remaining Anchor Obelisk now.
But the gladiators guarding them. They haven't recovered from the last wave.
Leave them to me.
Que siguen apareciendo.
Up and reinforce the rest. Stay sharp.
Ah, desapareció.
wonderful sound.
¿Qué onda? Me dejaron sola. Está bueno.
with the curtain. One with the sound.
También se fue Lupa.
One with the sound.
How is the situation there?
Just cleaned them up.
We've cleared our sector 2. Regrouping now.
¿Lo tomaron el palo todo?
More tide spawn at the southwest base point.
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh? They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin and scattered their
¿Qué?
assault.
¿Pero qué onda, Leviatán?
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
Lo hizo mierda. Va a tirar la ulti.
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
Duermo y me dormí.